Right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Thursday, May 30th. Set today by Imogen. I don't think have we seen Imogen lately. Anyway, failed to meet Rose. Oh, right, I think we have a deceptive capitalization here for Rose. I think that's it's a double definition. If you fail to meet someone, maybe a date. And if you rose from a seated position, stood up. Oh, so nice starters. Stitched up by random directions. Well, directions would be north, south, east, and west. I think you can arrange those to spell sewn. Now, no women want me to change nursery rhyme. And this one goes all the way down. 15 letters. I presume it's going to be an anagram of no women want. Me is 13 and then 2. So with the O, I'm thinking the first word is going to be maybe 1. It could be 1, 2, buckle my shoe. No. One that I want. One something. One man went to mow. One man went to mow a meadow. Is that a nursery rhyme? I think that's more a song, like children's song, rather than, I don't think I ever heard it said as a nursery rhyme, but of course my nursery rhyme days are long past, so I don't remember too much about them, but I don't think I've ever come across it as a nursery rhyme. Anyway, I'm splitting hairs as usual. Failing to save river, lost for words. I wonder if it's a word for failing. Now, save river might mean that you put an R for river inside it. Or I'm wondering if it could be save except for you drop an R from failing. But what's lost for words then would be the definition. Dumbstruck, lost for words. No, I'm not getting that. Calm, breaking fast. I start to feed. Oh, well, I can think of a 6-letter word beginning with P that means calm. And that would be placid. But I don't see the word play. Let me put it in and see if it makes any sense. Calm, breaking fast. I, well, there's an I. Start to feed, of course, would be an F. Is there a word ending IF that means calm? I can't think of one. I'll leave placid in for now, but I'll try and remember that it may be wrong. All right, how about leaves? To support one piece of software. Well, leaves could be foliage. To support one. No, I don't see that. Or a piece of software could be a program. To support might be pro. And then one. Leaves, how would leaves be gram? And of course it's in the wrong order. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Anyway, how about wet day, not a minute earlier. Ooh, maybe it means wet. Yeah, I'm not getting that one either. Not a, of course, it could be a minute, but I think it must be not a minute earlier. It could be a word for wet followed by D for day, and it means not a minute earlier. Something exactly on time, or oh my goodness, very tricky. Yeah, having 2 of the 5 letters, that should be pretty easy. Okay, how about eel ones holding first of electric collection? Well, I'm very suspicious of electric collection. I'm thinking the first part up to electric is the wordplay, and this is going to mean collection, assembly. No, that's only 8 letters if I'm counting. Yeah. But eel, one's holding. No, not getting it. Criminal's wepo. Now, is this a Guardian typo? The Growniad. No, I think it is deliberate. And so I think it is a criminal's weapon, but it has been reduced. So it's a sawn-off shotgun. That's clever and very gettable, so I appreciate that. Boat you heard in America. So it sounds like a homophone. Is it a name of a boat that sounds like a part of America? Where's that? What's that W? Is it WN, WE? Boat. No, not getting it. In well-known study, be surprised, dates missing on back. Could it be a well-known scientific study? The something that would be followed by experiment, or but dates missing on back. Goodness gracious. Nope. I don't remember cinema as free. And by the way, it's raining outside. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. I don't remember cinema. Could it mean free? I'm wondering if I don't remember is going to be some short thing that people say, like dunno, DUNNO, and then followed by something for cinema, and it's going to mean free, something pick, something film. Oh yeah, something film seems more likely, but how would that be free? No. Support, power source, not initially atomic. Maybe it means support, and it is going to be a power source, but without the first letter of atomic. But I don't know what that is going to be. Let's go back to the Downs now are failing to save river, lost for words. I wonder if it could be an ing word. Lost for words. No. All right, rail stoppage, I back, but not 100%. I'm thinking not 100% is the definition, like almost. Rail stoppage, I backwards would mean maybe it starts with an I something. Rail can be RY for railway. Can also be a verb, to rail. No, not seeing it, and let's get rid of that. I am in love. Joanne and Eddie raised occasionally. Holy anthem. All right, so I think it's going to be a hymn of some kind. Now I wonder if it could be ode to joy. It's not exactly a holy anthem. But I'm thinking love is going to be an O. And then raised, but occasionally I think we are going to have forms of Joanne. Of course, could simply be Joe. And then Eddie, raised would be, if it was simply Ed, well, of course, occasionally EDE backwards. Yeah, this is, oh, of course, it could be Joanne and Eddie are being raised. And then we have occasionally holy, the O and the Y. So I think it might be ode to joy. In love. Eddie is Ted. So there's Joe, there's Ted, there was our love, and there is our occasionally holy. Okay. All right, taking principal role in musical, bearing with malingering. I'm thinking taking principal role is the definition. It doesn't, of course, necessarily have to be anything to do with the stage or acting, just leading the charge or something like that. And so musical might be part of the wordplay. And then a bearing could be north, south, northeast, etc. But then with malingering, pretending to be sick. Now, maybe it is malingering is the definition. No, not saying it. Implied, quietly, crazy, problem, in house. Well, the only thing I'm thinking is quietly could be P, the musical direction piano. Crazy problem might be an anagram of problem. So that would be 8 letters, but then in-house. Oh, maybe inside of H and O. Implied. No. Imogen is quite tricky today. Oppressive, time in command, delving into your record. Well, in command is usually IC and time is T. I wonder if it's going to mean oppressive, and we're going to put that TIC inside of your record, which could be EP, LP. What's a word for oppressive? No. What may have poisoned me, mad doctors to suck out. No, aliens from star, one man shot. Well, shot can be an anagram indicator. I'm wondering if it's going to be from star and then I for one and man. Oh, and I can see we have Martians in that case, and they are the aliens. I whiz round town now and then. I wish. So I think I wish is going to be the definition. So what would be the short two-word I wish? So, no, be. Could it be I'm? I know they don't show the apostrophed words as broken out, and so it could be or I'd. I whiz round town. A town now and then I think might be the, well, T or W I think more likely going to be the O and the N. No, close to Manchester, take the air. Well, it could be close to Manchester, the closing letter, the R, and then maybe a word for take. And it's going to mean the air. No, not thinking of, could be air as a verb. Or the radio. Air. Runway. What is take? They could go after an R. No, not seeing it. Article. Times editor ruthlessly cut. Well, article could be a, an, or the, and editor is usually ed, so I'm thinking A and then T for times. No, it's of course in multiplication 5 times 6 is 5x6, so x is ruthlessly cut. All right, let's go back to the acrosses. As umpire, do nothing to support bowler. I wonder if this could simply be a cryptic definition to, or something to do with cricket, that if an umpire, you know, for example, if, I don't know, if you do nothing but it helps the bowler, let something, something a strike. I don't know. How about return for pardon? Yeah, so if somebody says something and you don't hear them, You might say pardon, or you might say come again, which is also to return. Ooh, here we have this nice X. For us, 2 farewells, not 1. What could this be? For us. Oh, I think it might be for us too. Ah, yes. So it's French, adieu, but the French for farewell, adieu. So I suppose the plural I don't remember is adieu with an X after it, but we take out the I for 1 and we're left with adieu, meaning for us 2. Yikes, all right. Left, Wales, mad, seen at first, like the Wild West. So I'm thinking left is L, Wales mad is an anagram of, Wales, which is that, and then seen at first is the S, that is the first letter of seen, and the Wild West was lawless. All right, daughter, after fluttering eyelid, stopped resisting. All right, I think that D is the daughter, which comes after an anagram of eyelid, and it must end in ED, surely. And if you stopped resisting, you yielded. All right, so some easy ones at the end there. All right, now we're close to Manchester. Actually, I want to look at this one. I whiz round town now and then. I wish. Oh, if only would be something you would say. So I whiz is fly, and it does go around the O and N that are the even letters of town. All right. Now we're close to Manchester. Take the air. Oh, I thought it was going to be breathe. Take the air. No, I'm not seeing it. But we do have a nice F. Oh, doesn't the umpire raise a finger to show something? And so I'm thinking it might be if you do nothing, you don't lift a finger. So is that the right phraseology? I'm thinking it might be. That's a very tricky one if you're not familiar with cricket. And luckily for me, my dad used to have it on as he pottered around the house, and so I would, by osmosis, see a little bit of cricket. All right, what may have poisoned me, mad doctors to suck out. I'm thinking it might be a poison. And somehow mad doctors to suck out is the wordplay. Oh, is there a famous mad doctor? Well, Jekyll, of course. Caligari, was he one? Dr. No. What is a poison? Oh, what's that food poisoning? Ptomaine? No, it's not that. All right, we have some good letters here. So I think our in command is going to be here. oppressive. It must end in ICAL. Diving into your record. Could the definition be oppressive time? Otherwise, what is this N? Oh, of course, that could be wrong. I think I am, even though it's only 25 minutes, I'm going to check this. It is correct. All right. So then maybe it's, what could that be for time? Span? All right, I think I'm going to have to look up synonyms of oppressive that end in ICAL. Well, of course, the obvious synonym I should have thought, tyrannical. But now how does the wordplay work? Time might be the first T, and then in command goes inside of, oh, hold on, I mistyped it, I misspelled it. Yes, so your, YR, and annal is a record. All right. That's a good one to get now. Boat, you heard in America. Well, I'm not sure what that could be. Y something W? Yawn. But that doesn't mean a boat. There is a yaw, isn't there? But America, where does that come in? Yeah, let me pause and think about that one. I was wrong. It wasn't a yaw, it was a yawl. And of course, you might hear, especially in the South, yawl for you all. And it's a homophone, of course, because it's not necessarily spelt that way. All right. Let's see. In well-known study, be surprised, dates missing on back. No, nothing for that. I don't remember cinema as free. Oh, how about amnesia? Oh, amnesiac, maybe? Ah, yes, I don't remember. And it's an anagram of cinema as. Oh my goodness. That's clever. So now I'm not going to get any more letters for this. I think I'm going to have to resort to wordplays.com and see what they have for this letter pattern. All right, I think the word is aspirate, which is something to do with breathing, right? So I think that's to suck out is the definition. And I think what may have poisoned me is an asp. Mad is irate, I think. So what's the doctor's? Is this maybe just a saying use a medical term for sucking out? To aspirate? I think so. That's very misleading, which of course that's what they're supposed to do when they're setting cryptic crosswords, but sometimes I feel they go a little too far. But anyway, all right, let's try and finish off this lower half. Ooh, so it's not what I thought. I thought it was going to be R followed by a 5-letter word for take, and it's going to mean the air. But I can see that take the air could be inhale, which goes well with aspirate. So I presume Hale is a town in Britain close to Manchester. Yeah, that's going to be tough for those of us who don't live in Britain. I'm sure there's even a lot of people in Britain who may not know Hale. But anyway, Yeah, let's try and get this other long one. Taking, well, I can see taking principal role. It might be something the lead in musical bearing with malingering. I wonder if can malingering be an anagram indicator? I don't think so, but I'm not seeing any malingering there. But okay, so what's taking the principal role? Yeah, it's got to be something the lead. I'm not sure. Let's try and get some of these other crossers. Now our support, power source not initially atomic. Again, I'm still thinking a word for support, like a stay could be. A support stub. Power. What is a power source? Engine, something like that. Now let me pause and look up. Well, I don't know what I'm going to look up, but we'll see. I thought of STEM, which, if you put an A in it, is steam, which could be a power source, or was anyway. So a STEM could be a support. Let's see what that would do for implied, quietly, crazy problem in-house. Oh, I wonder if it could be something home, and maybe in-house is the definition. Implied, quietly, crazy problem. Of course, could still be an anagram of crazy problem, or just an anagram of problem. No, I'm not implied. No, not seeing it. How about our leaves? Oh, well, program fits. Leaves to support one piece of software. Let me put in program and see what it does for the downs. So I think this has to be an ing. That doesn't look very likely though. Something the lead, no. Implied, moving home, no. And then rail stoppage, I back, but not 100%. No. Very tricky. All right. I think I'm going to get rid of program. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Hold on. There we go. We'll leave our ode to joy. All right. I think I'm going to pause and see what words fit 9 across. I think this is one where they have the very confusing syntax. I think the definition is wet, in a very English definition of wet, weedy, meaning weak, so wet, weak, weedy. Day, not a, is dy, and in fact it was spotting that possibility that gave me the answer. And then minute goes earlier, which is we. Oh my goodness. All right. So now lost for words. Yes, if an actor is lost for words on stage, they are drying. And so I think it is failing is dying, the dying light, the failing light, which does save or surround the R for river. Not easy. All right, it's just that top right corner left. You know what? I think just in the interest of time, I'm going to put in program and then check it. No, it's wrong. All right, I'm going to reveal it. Browser. All right. So I think that's the piece of software. And so leaves to support one, maybe? Leaves to support. I don't see that at all. Yeah, I'm completely baffled how to read this one. Leaves. So what meaning of leaves? Foliage or goes away? I suppose you can leaf through something. Maybe that is browse. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. But anyway, we have some good starting letters here. Rail, stoppage, I back, but not 100%. Yeah, I'm going to have to check word plays for words that match this. All right, I think unbelievably the definition is a rail, and it's the one along your staircase, a banister. So a stoppage is a ban, I is I, and the back, for example, of a boat is the stern, but not all of it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I think I should have spotted not 100% could be wordplay, but very tricky. All right, eel ones holding first of electric collection. I mean, could it be a type of an eel? No, I think it must be a collection of some kind. But yeah, I can see some words starting A-N-N, but then what would come between the N and the E? That doesn't seem likely. That would be double N and another consonant. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to look at word plays for that one too. Well, I only just noticed that my placid I overwrote with sawn off shotgun, so it's definitely not placid. Oh my goodness. All right. So come. So we do have I start to feed. So the F is the start to feed. Oh, pacify would be to calm as a verb. Yeah, so let's see. Breaking fast, I. Oh, pacey is a word, I suppose, that means fast. Not one you come across a lot. And then I and the F break it. All right. So now this looks more likely for a collection word. Oh, an eel, of course, a conger eel. Eel ones holding first of electric. It's something to do with conger and then putting. I don't think it's just conger. Yeah, let me pause and think about that. Oh my goodness, there is a word, congeries. So, which means a collection or an aggregation. I'm not sure if I know that word. Very odd word, but sure enough, conger appears, and then ones is the IS, and it's holding the first letter of electric. Wow, wow, wow. All right. So I think this, even though I've said, oh, the lead is the principal role, I think the answer is swinging the lead, which I think is I don't know if it's malingering. I would think I would have said it was somebody who is not working as hard as everyone else. They're swinging the lead. Let me go ahead and check it. It is right. Yeah, so taking principal role. Yeah, I'm not sure how this all works, so I'm going to have to check that one. All right, now our implied quietly crazy a problem in a house. Also a sitcom in the 1970s, I think, was Rising Damp. So let's see, implied quietly crazy. Well, oh, it's one where the answer provides some of the wordplay. So quietly is the P, and then crazy is mad, but all of this is backwards are rising. So you have to, I think that's what the implied is saying, that you have to get the answer rising damp and then realizing P mad is put backwards. Oh, so tricky. All right, let us see. In well-known, maybe it's well-known, renowned, certainly comes to mind. Study, be surprised, dates missing on back. I don't get that at all. I think we may have to remove a D for date from some word. Study can be to read, but we don't have read. Do we have to, on back, do we have to read something backwards? No, I'm going to need 15 squared to help me with that. All right, well, let's go ahead and check all. Everything else stayed in place. Yes, let's see what 15 squared has to say. All right, today's blog is by Andrew. It started off seeming straightforward, but a few clues held me up at the end and some tricky parsings. Yeah, I think I would agree with that. All right, the ones I wasn't sure about was browser. Oh, it's a double different definition. A browser is an animal that feeds on the rough shoots of plants. So leaves to support one. Oh, that is incredibly difficult. And then 14, renowned. So den is the study. Plus wonder is surprised, less D for date. And then it all goes backwards. Yes. I see. So cryptic, if a bowler in cricket appeals for a wicket, the umpire would raise a finger to show the batsman was out. Not to do so is to support the bowler by doing nothing. The third clue to include the word support. I didn't notice all of those supports. Ay, ay, ay. And then 24. Yeah, just it is two farewells, adieu. All right, and then the downs. Let's see. Yeah, nothing about it not being a nursery rhyme. Let's see. Swinging the lead. W in Born By. Singing the lead. The origin of Swing the Lead for Malinger is uncertain. All right. Pairing with. Okay, so if you take the lead in the musical, you're singing the lead plus the W. Okay, tricky. Let's see, 15, asp. I rate doctors is, I eventually realized, to show medical usage. And then 20, so hail is somewhere close to, yeah. Yeah, so Body Cheetah is the first one to say, isn't One Man Went to Mow a song rather than a nursery rhyme? And of course, Jeff Down Under, like me, didn't know Hale is close to Manchester. Just trying to see if anyone else is talking about One Man Went to Mow. Well, it is in this nursery rhyme collection, so definitely a nursery rhyme. All right, we'll allow that then, I suppose. All right, very tricky, I thought, but got there in the end. There was just one. I put in the wrong answer, placid instead of pacify. All right, thanks as always for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.